Tuesday and I'm back out on the Willoway dock. Look at these gorgeous plants. Let's take a walk through the dock. These on the dock, these are the 3-gallon New Gen Freedom. Back up here, first off here, we're looking at those 25-gallon green giants, 7-8 footers, beautiful plants. You know, these are a type of arborvitae you definitely want to get planted early, before mid-October, because you know you want to get them established to get through the rush winter. I have some 15-gallon red buds. You know, red buds are a really tight commodity, so you want to get your orders in early. They're tied, but here we have some 20-gallon Amelanchier Autumn Brilliant. A lot of fantastic container trees on the dock. Be sure to check that availability. Here we're looking at some 15-gallon and 20-gallon. These are ginkgos. Taxus is coming into the dock. Here we're looking at some 15-gallon Taxus Hicksite, some 7-gallon Jensen. We have some 15-gallon Hicksite that we've seen earlier, and some of those 15-gallon Smargards or Emerald Green Evervites. Check out these 7-gallon Blue Point Junipers. Here we have some nice, these are purple pillar hibiscus. You can see they're still loaded with buds. A lot of flowers left on those. They're looking really good. Next to them we have Ruby Red Duravilla from the American Beauties program. Here we're looking at some knockout roses. You can see those are bud in bloom. They're looking really nice. You got a lot of great looking hibiscus. Here we have some blue chiffons loaded with buds. Here we have some Deutzia. These are Yuki cherry blossom, and this is a great spring blooming plant. And also you can see the fantastic fall color. A lot of great looking ferns coming out of the greenhouse there. We have some ostrich and brilliant autumn. We have a nice order. These are Ilex Galabra Strongbox. A lot of great color on these 3-gallon fire chiefs. Gorgeous leucanthemum. This is the Banana Cream 2. They're still loaded with bud and bloom. And again, you can see that the drift roses there, those are drift reds loaded with flowers. There's a great Japanese bloodgrass here. Looking good. A lot of those new gens coming up to the dock there. We're looking at anemone. Again, anemones are still looking fantastic. And then also don't forget the euonymus, because those are colored all season long. Looking at some 3-gallon Bloomstruck, you know, nice full heavy plants. Good value. Got that beautiful color on the Deutzia Chardonnay Pearls. See, we still have a lot of great color going into fall here. We're looking at Hemerocallis. These are Stella Diora, Happy Returns. We're looking at some Heuchera. Those are Carmels. Beautiful Liriope. Both the green and the variegated right now, and the Achinolol all gold. And then also a lot of great looking ferns coming from the greenhouse. And a lot of bud and bloom. These are Salvia May Night and Geranium Rosea. Fresh crops coming on. Here we have some Vernera, and then Japanese painted ferns and autumn brilliant fern. Oh, this is a gorgeous new Wagilla. This is called Midnight Sun from Proven Winners. Then here we have some cute, these are Chamaecyparis Templeoff. More great boxwood to look at there. We have our 5-gallon Winter Gems. And here we're coming down to, these are cool. These are 2-gallon Thuya Whipcord, which makes it kind of interesting specimen piece. And then coming in, you see a lot of the paniculatas. You know, they still have some bud and bloom on them. So grab them while you got some color. Nice color on these gray elk junipers. Over here, look at the size of these 3-gallon Willoway. See a lot of folks are grabbing these big, beautiful 3-gallon azaleas. We have several varieties here, and you can see they're heavy, heavy 3-gallons. See the plumes and colors on the grasses. We have several varieties. Again, perfect time to get your grasses in there. Those are some Pennisedums. Then we have some Miscanthus. We have Panicum grass. Here we're looking at some Carl Forsters. And again, coming back down, we got these beautiful 3-gallon Stewarts. Look at the color here. We have in the background there, those Miscanthus grass. Here we have some wine and roses. We have some Gold Mound Spirea, Little Princess Spirea. Vagilla Bubbly Wine look fantastic. They still got some great foliage on them and color. And then coming over here, we have some Double Plate Doozy. Again, keep in mind, guys, that some of this, it is fall, right? We're starting to see some fall foliage on it, but you know, these plants still are looking really good. One of these 3-gallon burning bush to show you the size, value. And you can see here, they're getting that tinge of red color. I hate to be a broken record, but you can see all the azaleas coming in. You can see why. Look at the size. This is a 3-gallon Karen. Beautiful, big, heavy 3-gallon azaleas. Bowling ball is always a hit. You can see here we have some beautiful threes. Looking at some 2-gallon green velvets. Very nice full 2 gallons. And I'll spin over here. We got a block of 3 gallons. So you can see we got price points for everything. Put these in carts, but I also wanted to show you the 5-gallon green velvets. That's a great landscape gray. We have some 3-gallon Alberta spruce. And in the background there, we're looking at some 5-gallon New Gen Freedoms. Great looking taxus here. We're looking at the 5-gallon Densiformis. And then I'm going to spin back here. Look at these big, heavy 5-gallon BJMs. These are gorgeous. Look at a few of the carts here. Again, we have a few varieties of Echinacea. Here we're looking at Provoscia. Those are Blue Jean Baby. Now we're looking at some Dianthus. Those are the Paint the Town series, and those are Coreopsis Red Elf. Nice heavy, those are Quickfire Fabs in 3 gallons. Then coming down here, I wanted to show you we got a fresh crop of those are Rudbeckia Goldstrings. More landscape grade stuff here. We're looking at our 7-gallon Emerald Green Arborvitaes and a lot of trees. Here we're looking at some 15-gallon red maples. Those are gorgeous. Niculatas coming in here, Burning Bush. Again, I showed you those 3 gallons, have some nice color. And coming down here, we're looking at 3-gallon Mop Cypress, another great color plant. Here we have a pallet. These are 7-gallon Densiformis. You can see great value there. They got a nice fluff to them. Beautiful. Kind of peeking through the QC area here. We're looking at all these 5-gallon green velvets. These are gorgeous plants, guys. Grasses are looking fantastic. Here we have some 3-gallon Morning Lights. It just came in. There's our Barberry. Those are mini maroons, and you know, think about Barberry because that again has some great color. We have several varieties of the Barberry available. And coming here, we're looking at Sky Pencil Holly. The plant that's going to pick up here because we have some gorgeous 3 gallons. This is part of the royal family here. Has the male and female in the pot. You can see they're starting to berry up nicely. Going to pan here, you know, and look at all the container trees coming up this morning for loads going out, so be sure to check that availability. Here we got a nice order. These are the 7-gallon Carpinus, and those had some great prices on them. You can see here people taking advantage of these beautiful trees. Here we have some Malus. These are Zumichellocarpa, and you can see the fruit set on them. And you know, a lot of these have fruit. Some of these are persistent, which means it's going to hold the fruit throughout the winter and supply food for our birds. Look at the size of these 7 gallons. So these are gorgeous. Go by this house with Caryopteris in it, and you know, keep in mind Caryopteris is a plant that blooms this time of the year. And here we're looking at several varieties that are looking fantastic right now. So be sure to put that on your plant list. I know that Thad's going to talk a little bit about hibiscus, and I just wanted to show you, you know, we still have some fantastic hibiscus. This one's Cherry Chocolate, which was a very popular one this year and still is. It's got great looking flower to it. And look at all the buds. I mean, these are still going to perform, give us a lot of color for the weeks ahead. That's a quick walk through the dock. I think we've seen a lot of great looking landscape size shrubs, trees, beautiful perennials, great seasonal color. Be sure we get with the sales team. Geez, I hope we're loading a truck for you.